Hello and happy finally Friday from Radically Rational. BB and I took a couple of days off to commune with nature. Happy to tell you that nature is still there, so we were off, but now we're back on. There is some significant sports to talk about, including the golf fiasco, the NBA Finals, the Stanley Cup Final, and some significant roster moves in the NFL. We will get to that starting tomorrow. Okay, Trump is not facing federal indictment because he took classified documents. He's not. He's facing federal indictment because he did not comply with lawful orders to return them. He actively tried to hide them. He lied about them. He appears to have destroyed or to have been complicit in destroying some of those documents, and he may have illegally shared their content with unauthorized individuals. These are not trifling charges. This is, in fact, a big deal. If proved, these allegations certainly represent the most heinous abuse of office in U.S. presidential history. We're likely going to learn a lot of the details Tuesday when the indictment is unsealed at Trump's arraignment. Okay, I can wait. Although it's important to remember that DOJ has the right to disclose that information earlier if it so chooses. Here's what we know. Trump is on tape admitting he removed and retained top secret classified documents. He's on tape admitting that the documents had not been legally declassified as he publicly claimed. We also know that under the Espionage Act, the question of whether the documents were classified or unclassified is in this case completely irrelevant anyway. We know this. We know that Thursday's federal indictment resulted from an exhaustive and legally conducted investigation that produced compelling evidence and established probable cause that Trump committed federal crimes. The conspiracy count suggests that others may have as well. This is about the rule of law and the cornerstone principle that no one is above the law. Now, sure, these charges have value to Trump's political opponents, but there is nothing to suggest that the investigation and resulting indictment were politically motivated. Zero evidence. And we're already hearing this. It's so predictable. Folks don't even know what the charges are yet. They don't know what's in the indictment, but they're all already crowing about witch hunt and fake news and hoax, etc. It's all so predictable and it's all so lame. This investigation was conducted completely by the book. So what should we have done? And I'll ask this question to Mike Pence. Should we have just turned a blind eye to all of this? Would that have been the right way to do it? And don't tell me that this is comparable to other situations involving Biden and Pence. Yeah, there were some documents that were where they were not supposed to be. And as soon as that was called to their attention, they returned them, they complied, they cooperated. Trump resisted. Trump hid them. Trump may have destroyed them. He simply did not comply. So please don't tell me that these are similar situations and similar cases, because they're not. And please don't tell me that there is selective and politically motivated prosecution here, because that's clearly not the case. This is not a witch hunt. This is a sobering moment in American history whose resolution may determine the future course of our American system and our American institutions. Our loyalty should be to evidence and to facts as they are determined and disclosed. I pledge that I will do that for you. It's time for all of us to be radically rational.